Hello everyone, I am Ryan and today I will be doing my career presentation. The career I choose to present to you today is the Aerospace Engineer. So to start off, let me introduce you to the job and the life of an aerospace engineer. Aerospace engineer are people that design, create, test, and analyze aircrafts, missiles, and spacecrafts. Some of these include helicopters and airplanes, satellites, and rockets. Depending on their job position, they may also supervise on the production of the aircraft. So, aerospace engineer needs a strong knowledge in the field of mathematics, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, and calculus. They also need to take curricular design, social sciences, and humanity classes. They need to graduate with at least a bachelor's degree, but they could go above and beyond and get a master's and a PhD in aerospace engineering. So an entry-level aerospace engineer can expect a salary of $71,640. An intermediate aerospace engineer can expect a salary of $115,220 a year, and a top-level aerospace engineer gets a salary of $164,210. Some benefits that aerospace engineers have is that they have good insurance and they have in-job training. So the Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a growth of 2% at a 1,100 person employment in the next 10 years, from 2018 to 2028. This poses me a great challenge because it will mean that when I graduate and want to get into the job, I may have a hard time finding an open position. So some of the sacrifices of being an aerospace engineer is that I work full-time, and sometimes I may need to work overtime, meaning I may not have enough time for hobbies or spending time with families or taking a vacation. Again, like I said, there will be lots of competition because of the limited space, which all adds up to extra pressure and more work. Okay, so to get into this career, I need to do a few steps. I need to take engineering courses throughout high school and college. I can take ABET accredited programs. Like I said before, we need to graduate with at least a bachelor's degree, but through the ABET accredited program, I could also graduate with a master's degree. I have to take the fundamentals of engineering exam when I graduate. I may decide to take the principle and practice of engineering exam, and some aerospace engineers are not required to take licenses, but they may decide to get the professional engineering license or state licensing if the state requires it. So, one look at me. Do I look like someone who's going to be an aerospace engineer? I don't really think so. But I've done several tests and surveys, and they've showed me that I have the potential of becoming an aerospace engineer. Alright, so the first one is the DISC survey. The DISC survey says that I'm steady, that I excel at specialized skills, and that maintaining relationships is important to me. This is also really important to becoming an aerospace engineer because they specialize at one special topic in their job, and they need to maintain lots of relationships because they communicate with lots of different people. They need to share lots of their data with different other engineers and other employees and their whole team. Right. The next one is the work value survey. It says that I prioritize family. I dislike working overtime and I like flexible schedules. Even though this may not suit me well because aerospace engineers tend to work full-time and overtime, however, the salary and the benefits of being an aerospace engineer will greatly help satisfy the needs that my family wants. And this is a great priority that I will take for my family, which is why I think that this is still pretty valid. Alright, our next one is career cruising. Career cruising says that I like the aspects and have some of the skills that aerospace engineers use and face. This is a good thing because it shows that I like what aerospace engineers do and I have the skills of what aerospace engineers will use. All I have to do is get through the education and learn more. Right. The personality test says that I am an ISTJ, an introvert, sensing, thinking, and judging person. According to the humanmetrics.com website, the website where I took the personality test, it says that people that are ISTJ tend to succeed well in engineering careers. This is good news to me because it means that I can easily succeed in becoming an aerospace engineer. So the multiple intelligence test says that I am logical, and according to the test, a logical person likes using numbers and likes solving problems. This is really important as an aerospace engineer because they have a lot of problems to consider about when they're designing or testing an aircraft, and most of the data they receive from sensors and computers are numerical. This means that I would like to solve these problems and love working with numbers, which will make me as an aerospace engineer good but also satisfiable. Okay, so here is my budget. My budget ratio is at 73, 14, 13. Not really following the 15, 20, 30 ratio, but all added together, it still makes up 100% of my budget. So here's a closer look at my budget. My fixed expenses is 73% at $7,357.80. These includes housing, transportation, childcare, and healthcare. My financial goals is at $1,423.44. These include my vacation and savings. Lastly, my flexible expenses is at 13% of my entire budget, and it costs $1,351. These include food, miscellaneous items, furnishings, entertainment, sundries, and clothing. Alright, so in conclusion, from this career presentation and all the assignments prior to that, I've learned that there are many other careers that fit me. Other careers such as a machinist or an electrical engineering technician fits me. This is good news because if I'm suddenly dissatisfied with being an aerospace engineer, it means I have other careers that I could look forward to. I've also learned that making a budget is not easy. I've always thought it was easy to just slap on a few dollars on a few items and boom, that's a budget. But no, when I tried it out, it was challenging. My unlimited wants exceeds my limited money supply, and I had to make hard decisions and sacrifices, and I had to prioritize a few things that would benefit me and my family, and not so much of my wants. Nevertheless, I still want to be an aerospace engineer because it has a good salary and it has a good benefit, which is good for my lifestyle and for my family. Aerospace engineers work with planes and spacecraft, something I love and marvel at all the time. Working closely with airplanes and spacecrafts will be a dream for me. They solve aerodynamic problems, which sounds like a very, very fun thing to do. Maybe one day you'll ride in the newest plane that maybe I was behind of. Who knows? We shall see. And yes, thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that maybe you too will want to be an aerospace engineer.